Okay. Periscope online, Facebook online, YouTube online. Okay, so we have Periscope, Facebook and YouTube. Just going to check the feed status. Let's have a look at some stats. Just check that everything's getting out okay. Frames per second 30, bitrate 2487, looking good. Happy with that. Hello Xander. Hi M7 00L. Hi chaps. Hi to everybody else who has already commented on YouTube as well. M7AHE, evening peeps. Very good. So I'm just spending these few first minutes just checking that all the streams are working. We're using Restream tonight, so I stream from the radio room, it goes to Restream, and from Restream it goes out to Periscope, Facebook and YouTube. So it's all happening. Campervan cookout evening at M6 VWM. VWM Volkswagen could be. Okay. Hi there. Hi Stephen. 20PUT. Fantastic. And yeah, looks like YouTube's working okay. I've not had any comments yet in from Facebook, so I'm just going to have a quick check. Tango Charlie 855. Good guess. Okay. Yeah. Hell of a time to stream. Darts is on. Okay. Yeah. I do. Yeah. M7TZT. Nice. So up against darts. Usually I'm up against Formula One, but it's darts tonight, so we'll have to be on our best behaviour and do our best to outdo the darts. Nigel, Southwest Cumbria, great part of the country. Laird Nigel P. Lawrence. Is that like Lord Lawrence? Brilliant. I'm just going to check the Facebook streams working because we're getting quite a few comments in via YouTube, but nothing via the Facebook page. So just one little check that Facebook is showing that we've got video. Yeah, we've got video live there. That keep me happy. Right, PDC or BDO dart. Okay, yeah. What sort of darts is it? I can remember the days of Eric Bristow and PDC ITV Channel 4 Freeview. So you're a landowner in Scotland. Okay. Is that how much land is that? Because I know someone that bought the size of a grave site, like a grave site, like 6 foot by 3 foot, and he owned that, and he got a title for having a small piece of land. So Facebook is working. Hello Andrew. Okay, so we've got plenty happening on the comments. So tonight we are going to be trying out JS8Call. The idea is that I'm just going to show or share what I've learned so far. Just turn that down. But I'm hoping others will be able to jump in and share what they've learned on JS8, and together, I guess, for those people who haven't yet used JS8, they can actually join in and get a few valuable lessons in the mode. We're running Zello as well, so we've got Zello chats going on, and we're also on GB3HH repeater. It is a Scottish title. Okay, probably until a castle. Yeah, probably built a castle on the grave. Yeah. Oh, Geneva, Switzerland. Nice one. KD2GOY. Okay, I'm here. What's up, all? Nice. Okay, so JS8Call. I'm just going to alter this. I've noticed there's a spelling mistake or spelling error on my strolling. Put a space there, and then let's. That fixed it. So camper vans never had a contact on JS8. Well, hopefully, I was hoping tonight that might break that duck. However, we've got, I think, is it the CW contest on at the moment? When we actually have a look at, if I turn this up. So that is happening all over the data mode section. So we've got people operating CW all over the JS8 area, but we should be able to have some contacts in on that area. I've managed to get some acknowledgements out, some acts. With it spinning, is it live cam now? Still have the opening radio pick on screen with it spinning. Let's have a look. No, it should be. Yes, it's live cam now, D. So whether you need to refresh the page. Yeah. Jim, hi there, mate. Okay, I'm just going to put a call out on Zello and see who's. Let's just get a round of people in on Zello, and then we can start putting some meat on the bones of the evening. Hello, everybody on Zello. Just going to take some names in, and then we'll get some sort of order to the evening. So if anybody's monitoring Zello, please make yourself known.
Yeah, good evening, Carl, Simon, Golf 7, Victor, Golf Papa. Evening to you, and located in Walsall, West Midlands.
Okay, Golf 7, Victor, Golf Papa, Simon. Good evening, mate. We'll just do a round on Zello, see who's joining us, and then we'll start putting some sort of plan together. So yeah, anybody else on Zello, please make yourself known.
Hey, this is KD2GIY, Dave in New Jersey, saying hello.
Dave in New Jersey, good evening, my friend. Welcome again. Hope you enjoy the evening.
Hi Carl, it's Dan again from last week.
Hi mate, yeah, they say it was Dan, sorry about that, I'm just trying to write these down as well. Is it Dan?
Yeah, that's correct. It's D for Delta, A for Alpha, N for November.
Brilliant, yeah, well done. Yeah, great stuff, Dan. Anybody else want to make yourself known on Zello?
It's Andrew in Stone, Richter 7.
Good evening, Andrew. Welcome again.
I'll be back.
Anybody else want to make yourself known on Zello?
M7 Alpha Hotel Echo. Name's Lee. Been following you for a while on YouTube, Facebook. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Lee. Welcome. Yes, anybody else wants to join us on Zello?
This is Jim from War. I think we've spoken once before, Carl.
Yeah, okay, mate. Yeah, nice to speak to you again today. Glad you finished work. I'll tell you what, you've given a cracking signal early on 2 meters from Telford to where we were.
Yeah, right. I knew her, Carl. I was surprised when you said you were in Leek, because the old 857 it was S9++, which on the little car was doing pretty well. So yeah, thanks for that. I wasn't sure I was getting back, because it's fairly a bit of high ground there going north, but it's a bit of a weird a bit of locale going in one direction towards Wales. It's a bit deaf, so I'm never quite sure, but it seems like we've got a few people on Zello, which is good tonight. So good evening all.
Yeah, brilliant, mate. Yeah, we've got a phone call coming in as well. Okay, just hang fire there a few seconds. So that was the mother-in-law. So that was I had to take the call. Okay, yeah, right. Sorry about that. I had a phone call from the mother-in-law, so the live stream had to be put on hold. Okay, yeah. Anyone else want to join us on the Zello chat? No one asked it to the mother-in-law, but yeah, anybody else wants to join us on Zello? I think Paul's going to join us in about 5 or 10 minutes, but anybody else on Zello, and then if not, we can start putting some orders together.
Yeah, Mike 7 Oscar Lima. Simon here from the South Coast.
Lovely, nice way to join us there, Simon. What I'm doing is I'm actually writing out the your proper names, so that when the the call sign comes up on the Zello feed, I can put a name to it down as well. So that's my plan. Okay then, Jim, can you do me a favour?
Yeah, you caught me mid-biscuit there, but I can do it best, Carl.
Okay, mate. Yeah, until Paul joins us, I may have want you to just help me out with the Zello and some of the comments as well. With anybody is asking a question that I might miss, if you can bring that in. What I'm going to do is just going to start just talking through a little bit of JS8 from what I've learned, and then hopefully others that might want to just take note of some of the stuff that we're doing tonight and maybe want to join in.
Yeah, okay, Carl, no problem. Yeah, I've had a look at the JS8 program this week. I've managed to get a few acknowledgements on, I think it was 40, but there's a little bit of conditions weren't very good when I tried it, so it'd be interesting if we get a little bit of action tonight. So yeah, no problem. Back to you.
Yeah, cheers, buddy. Okay then, let's just open up JS8 a bit. Okay then, so I'll just start talking a little bit through what I've learned on the JS8, and hopefully we can get a few contacts in between us. Right, okay, so what version am I using of JS8? So I'm using version 1.1 of JS8Call, and if you just do a Google search, you'll find the website in the top results of the Google search or the Bing search, and you just download the latest version for Windows. I'm not sure if it runs on Mac, but I think it's just Windows, I think. And It's built very very similar to FT8, so it has a lot of familiar features. One of the first places you want to be starting on, well, I've learned anyway, to start on JS8Call is to go to the it's not showing on the feed there, is it? If you go to the settings, in the settings menu, you'll be able to set up your radio, also the audio sound card, and then in the general setting, you can actually, I really need to show this, so if I go, let me just do this, that's better. In the settings, you'll be able to set a lot of these features around things like how you transmit, or if you send any automatic acknowledgements to people, which it'll make sense in a few minutes. So it's just familiarize yourselves with some of the settings, because you will come back to these eventually and start to tweak them. So what I've learned so far about JS8 is that it's a mixture of a keyboard to keyboard chat. You can send CQ calls, and you can let's say if I wanted to have a conversation with G3ZHB and did a right click, you can actually send a number of messages. So you can have a lot of pre-programmed messages, such as sending the signal report, requesting or sending more info, sending your grid. You can request signal reports, request grids and info and status. So there's lots of pre-programmed messages that you can send backwards and forwards with each other. But you can also, let me just come on to that, you can also, if you wanted to, send your own direct message to the other station. So you can do a lot of free text as well. And as you can see here, there's a chap here having a conversation and using a lot of free text there. So it's a great mode for doing very quick keyboard to keyboard, but also very good for doing a bit more in-depth keyboard to keyboard chat, a bit more fluid. So it has some of the similar features to PSK31, where you can actually have conversations with people and exchange signal reports. But it also has some similar features to FT8 and also Whisper in some ways, where you can actually send out, if I sent out a heartbeat, I can send out, basically it's a beacon of some type that says, can somebody, if somebody spots me, can they send back an acknowledgement? So I know if somebody's actually hearing me. So I've just sent out a heartbeat, and then hopefully we may get back, well, hang on, yeah, we might get something back here. We may get back some acknowledgements from that. So there we go, 2 people, 2 acknowledgements already. So it's a mixture between PSK31 type of keyboard chat, also almost like Whisper in some ways, and also it's in other ways very similar to APRS, where you can get a lot of acknowledgements back from each other. So it's a mixture of different modes there, but it works very similar to the data mode of the FT8 in the way that sometimes you can make contact with people, even though you may not be able to hear them. Hello, it's Potteries Amateur Radio Club. So looking at some of the comments. Yes, the JS8 is open. Is it open source? I don't think it's open source, but it's freeware. Is it still? I don't think it's beta, is it? Because it's. Oh, okay. So somebody's got version 2. Version 2 is beta, but version 1.1 is the last stable version. So someone just confirmed that with me, because I'm on version 1.1, and I just believe, I think that's the latest stable version, but version 2 is out, which is the beta version. If you want to download JS8Call, just go onto Google and just search for JS8Call, and you should get the website and download it from there. Version 1 is the current release. Okay, yeah. So 2 is the beta. I'm not sure what's in the beta version. And I'll just turn this up a little bit. Oh, we've got lots of CW happening, but you can just hear the JS8Call as well happening. Oh, we've got someone actually got somebody coming back to me. M7. Okay, let's just. Right, hi Jim. Am I missing anything on the chat here? I'm just trying to answer some of the questions, and I'm just trying to just give some examples of using JS8. Oh yeah, cheers, Martin.
I'm sorry, Col, I've got two of you coming at me then on the computer and Zello. No, it's all good. I think everyone's watching your tutorial on JS8 at the moment, so I'm just answering anything that comes along, really, and hopefully I can see I see 20EZT on mine. I put the heartbeat relay out, and I'm just sort of monitoring it really at the moment. So yeah, it all seems good so far.
Yeah, cheers, buddy. Yeah, I think yeah, me and Martin M7MPL are currently relaying on PA. Okay, yeah. So this is a good example. So with I'll just let go of Zello in a minute. Hang on. Yeah. So with JS8Call, if you can't hear a station because they're too far from you, you can actually have a station in the middle that will relay your message as well. So sometimes you can ask a station who can they hear, and if they can hear somebody that you can't, you can then you can do a relay message through them to that other station. So it's great for actually reaching very long distances via relay. Obviously it's not a direct QSO, but from passing a message on and getting a message back, I think it's a really interesting feature. Hi Carl. Hi Carl. I'll send a message here. Hi Martin. Hope all is good. We'll send that. You should get the mother-in-law booked in for the foundation. Yeah, she doesn't need a radio. YouTube is about 12 seconds slower than Zello. Yeah, I'm afraid that is the tricky bit here. Is there is a delay on the video stream, whereas Zello is obviously straight through on VoIP almost. You can build from source, or there is a oh yeah, so it would just run on the Linux as well. Okay, version 2 has faster modes. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Let me send that to CQ call. Let's see what we get on the CQ call. Right. And on this right hand window, you can actually with some stations you can get the distance that they're at. You can set that to kilometres or miles, but I prefer miles. So you can get an idea of a little bit like Whisper, you get an idea of how far people are. Does Whisper do that? And it runs on 15-second cycles, and like FT8, it's really important that your computer clock is on time. One of the common problems with FT8 and JS8 is the computer clock being slightly out. I use a program called Dimension 4, and that helps to keep the computer spot on time. Oh, there's Jim. Let's give. Nearly got you there, Jim.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've used this. I'm trying to, right, now I've got to see what to do. Do you click on you, or I have to start the QSO now?
Yeah, I think when you click on the person in the right-hand box, I think, does that move the actual... I'm not sure if that moves the part on the band where you transmit directly on that station's location in the bandwidth, I think. We'll soon see. Let's have a go. So he's on 1041. He's down here somewhere.
Good evening all, this is 20REE.
20REE. Good evening. I can just take your call for the log there, my friend. Did I? Jump to, there we go. Right, so right click, jump.
Yes, Carl, watching your feed on YouTube, quite enjoying it so far. Learning a bit about FT8 that I've never used before. On the south coast of the UK, dead opposite the Isle of Wight, and a town called Gosport.
Nice.
Right next to the Navy base's QSL.
Yeah, Roger, mate. Yeah, I when I was in the Sea Cadets many moons ago, we been to Gosport on the Remembrance Sunday, so done a few parades there.
Yeah, okay. Well, 2 seconds away from HMS Collingwood, and not that far away from HMS Salton also. But no problem. I'll speak to you soon. Just monitor what's happening and what's going on. From 20REE.
Yeah, cheers, buddy. Yeah, do you mind? I didn't get your name down. I do apologise if I didn't. I didn't record it.
Yeah, personal lesson is Andy. Alpha November Delta Yankee. Normally watch you and Cal and your other mate also. Yeah, I'll let you carry on. And now I've got this working again. I haven't used it for 18 months. So I'll let you carry on from 20REE.
Yeah, cheers, Andy. Yeah, good to have you on Zello tonight, and on the live feed as well. Hopefully, we can just. I think the idea is hopefully we can just start to share what we'll sort of learn together on this one. I think so. It's very interesting. We've got a lot of activity going on JS8. I'm just trying to decode some of this in my head so that I can share that on the live stream as well. Loads of activity here. This is great. Look at all this lot. I think Martin's doing something here where he's actually relaying. So Martin mentioned on the so Martin M7 MPL is relaying on PA Papa Alpha 0 Alpha Echo Romeo. So I'm not sure if Martin's relaying via this chap.
So then, Carl, I saw you reply to my CQ. I sent you a badly worded evening Carl message, and I'm not sure what happens now. Whether it's I'm waiting for a reply from you, or there's a lot of I've never had that much activity on it. I think in the left-hand box, it's the you say it's sort of like the activity on the band at the moment, and then the left-hand box has got various messages going on.
Yes.
And I can see where I type. I'm just wondering where a reply from your good self would come in. Is it in the sort of on mine, and is it in the orange centre box in the middle, or will it come in on the messages on the left? Carl, back to you. Okay
then, mate. So you are on 15 point something or other 1517 hertz. So if I put a message here back to you, hi Jim, hopefully this should come through directly onto your frequency, and hopefully you'll pick this up, unless if for some reason I can pick you up but you can't pick me up. We'll give that a go. Hopefully you should get this message. There's a lot going on in this band. Look at all this lot. This is great.
A strip is appearing on my waterfall, so that's a good sign.
Okay.
So yeah, I've got a reply from you. I just can't see any text.
Oh. Okay, let's send you.
Now I can. Hi, okay. Jim. Cheers.
Let's see what's on let's send. Right, yeah, just going to send you some more information. So this is using macros again. So sometimes it's if your macros aren't filled in correctly, or you've switched radios or locations, you always have to just check your macros, or else, especially if you're using this portable, one of the first things you need to do is make sure that you've updated everything. So running about 40 watts off this FTDX 1200, so yeah, through a vertical. So yeah, hopefully all that information is correct.
See, now that's something I didn't know. I didn't realise you could do macros. I missed that. So I just thought it was a bit more basic than that. So that's interesting. I'll look for that and see. I haven't got anything filled in, but yeah, I can see yours coming through now.
Yeah, so on the settings up here, you obviously once you start to fill in your station details, here's this is what I've just sent as a macro, but you've also got some save messages here where you can add in hi Jim, add that to my messages, and then when I come to here I can actually send a saved message, hi Jim, there. So you can have a rook of your own saved messages as well as the macros. Brilliant. Let's jump to that frequency. Wow,
I see I've never seen so much activity on this. Actually, every time I've used it, I've just seen a few heartbeats and things on the.
I love this JS.
I've got a HB9 GXP talking to somebody else. Looks like Sierra Popper. Might be just a little bit of sort of Polish station maybe.
First time for me.
A comment saying Bob in Sheffield. So, and I've yeah, very interesting. Yeah, it's a lot more in depth than I thought it was actually. Yeah, it's quite good.
Yeah. So what's happening here now is I'm having a message relayed. So Papa Alpha's 0 AER is sending a message via M7 MPL to me. So this message I've got here. Hi Carl, I love the JS8. First time for me via, and it's been sent via M7 MPL, and my JS8Call has automatically acknowledged that back. So I've sent back an acknowledgement here. So sometimes there's a lot of auto acknowledgements happening. So your radio will just kick in, it will send messages backwards and forwards, and a lot of those behaviours are set in this behaviour tab. So this is what I mentioned earlier. In this behaviour tab here, you have the ability to fine tune how your radio, or how the whole system behaves. So it'll be interesting to see how others utilise this section. Oh, we've got somebody here. Yeah, jump to that. Let's send a direct message.
Right. Yeah, I can see. I can see that now. Yeah, I'm just. I've got pause heartbeat transmission while in QSO ticked. Immediately transmit CQ, reply info saved and direct messages, and suggest alternative words, and display distance in miles. Everything else is unchecked. I don't know whether that's set up right, or whether I should have a few more things clicked on, Carl.
Yeah, I think it's suck it and see with some of the settings. I think I'm not. I think I didn't do too much to change the default settings on this, but yeah, straight out of the when you first open the app up, a lot of settings are pretty much what we're seeing here. Am I getting anything back to this chap? To Mark. Let's try send him a message.
Okay, yeah, because I haven't really changed much, so that's good. Yeah, I'll put a CQ call out and I'll see if anything happens at all.
Let's have a listen. Oh, is that frozen? No. Nice. Right, so I'm just asking Mark, HB9GXP, what stations he is hearing. So I think this will automatically trigger his JS8Call to get a list from the automatic logs and send them back, the top 4. So I should get something back giving me a list of the stations, and then if I want to try and contact one of those stations, then I can send a relay to them. Let's just check some of these messages. Struggling to get my brain to accept CW. Oh right, Jim. Yes. Hi Andy. Where was he? 20REE. Let's have a listen. Okay, nothing back from Mark. Shall we try that again? See if I can get that is Mark, isn't it? GXP. Buenos Aires, Argentina. Hello, Carlos. Yes, it is Mark. Okay, I'm going to try that again. I'm going to try and send a message saying, what are you hearing? And we'll see, hopefully we'll get something back. And it's just going a little bit quiet in there for the moment. Hi Jim, if I just want to try and give an example of using this hearing request. So if I don't get anything back from HB9GXP on this, I might ask if I can use your station to see who you're hearing as an example. Oh, he's currently in QSO with Jim. So, yeah, okay. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm just replying to Mark, Hotel Bravo 9 Golf X-Ray Papa, on the JS8Call. I think he's following us on the YouTube stream as well. So hopefully that should have sent a little message over there. Fingers crossed, and hopefully after that I can see how this message relay system works.
But yeah, we've got such a strong signal here. I think this is M7 MP. I think this is Martin. I think MPL. The strong signal we've got coming through my waterfall now. Is that you, Jim? It's a cracking signal, that is. Here you on JS8Call. One thing that I'm not... I
don't know, it's like your end, Carl, but it's working quite well considering the band here is really full of CW tones, so it still seems to get the messages through even with all that sort of background noise. Really, pretty impressive.
Oh, okay, right, yeah. Yes, yeah, yes, it's some cracking signals coming through, and yeah, it seems to be able to filter out the CW tones. So yeah, it's interesting. We've got a few more stations coming through there. I've just had a message on here. This is quite important. If the station you are calling doesn't have auto enabled, then you won't get a reply to the query messages. So if I'm sending the word, what are you hearing, but that station doesn't have that auto feature enabled, then I'm not the JS8Call won't automatically send me that reply. So Jim, can you do me a favour? Can you check in the settings if you've got some sort of auto enabled, especially around query messages? Let's have a look.
On the top page, auto's in blue, so does that mean it's enabled?
Yeah, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, so it's there, isn't it? The auto. Yeah, I thought it was another feature in the settings. Yeah, if that's enabled, then I figured there must be a like a master auto. It just when I send a query to you, then it should your station should reply to me automatically. Just sounds so obvious, doesn't it? Hi, I'm a beginner. Hi, I'm a beginner. Who's this?
Oh, I'm struggling with the multitasking now. There's a few messages flying around, and it's it's showing up my keyboard skills.
I know, yeah. There's quite a lot going on actually with this. There's quite a lot of conversations going on, and it's good to see that we've got quite a few people from this live stream chatting to each other as well. So it can only be a good thing having so much activity going. Seeing very faint sigs. Okay. Yeah, blue's enabled. Cheers, Mark.
I'm. It takes a couple of goes to send a message, doesn't it? I just I forgot that. So I just started to try and reply to M7 MPL and then HB9 GXP, and I forgot it's still sending another message. So it's just remembering that you can't obviously send two messages at the same time.
No, mate, no. I mean, for me, there's a lot I'm still learning here myself, and this is quite important. That when I'm actually directly over the frequency, the signal on here, on this middle bit. So let me just swap this screen over. On this center bit here, it doesn't actually show the call sign. So I believe, is that because I'm actually directly over HB9 GXP? Is that what it is? That you, Jim, saying hi? I'm a beginner. Hi, mate, coming through to me very well. Is that you, Jim?
I saw that message on the stream, and I don't know whether I've accidentally resent it out. I'm not sure whether that was me or not, or whether that was Mark replying to my hello. Because it's there's a couple of other messages came in, and I clicked a couple of things. I didn't realise I was still transmitting, so it might have screwed something up.
Yeah. That's all right, mate. No, I think you're just putting out the Genesis. So we've got a while to get through yet. It is a Sunday anyway, so. ICOM 7300, very nice. Let's pick a lot frequency over here, and then let's see what else we can pick up. You want to see the sender's call sign if you have decided the start of the message. Center bit shows what's under the cursor or message directed to you. Okay, that's interesting. Hi, gents from the Bell 412 simulator. Nice one. Thomas Pollard. Decided. If you've decided to start the message, decoded. Is that decoded? Not decided. Decoded. Okay, yeah, I thought that was the case, Mark. Yeah. I'm going, yeah, so Jim's, there's Jim there. So Jim is Now to message now. Icon 7300. So this is this message here being spelled out here. So I think that the longer the message, the more times it has to send. So it sends in batches. So obviously, the more characters you put in that message, it will send 2, 3, 4 batches. It's okay. There's no rush. So Martin and Jim are having a chat there.
Hi Carl, it's Dan. Just to let you know I'm off now. It's a great video what you're doing on YouTube. It's just my phone's running very low. It's on 5%, so I know it's going to die shortly.
Okay there, Dan. Yeah. Thanks for joining us, and you're always welcome, mate. And yeah, if you ever want to email us, send us a message or anything like that, please get in touch. Happy to help.
So I just wanted to ask one question. Is watching a video using it on the PC, how does it all connect? Do you still need like an antenna and all that kind of stuff?
Yes, so basically, rather than actually using your voice and using a microphone to talk through the radio into your antenna, you're creating the audio signals on the computer, and it goes through like almost like a sound card, a specialized sound card that it keys up the radio for you. So it does an automatic, it keys the radio called PTT, and then it sends the signal at the same time. So I use a thing called Signal Link. It's a USB sound card, sound modem. So the software triggers the modem, which keys up the radio and then sends the audio out, and it goes out through your antenna, like your voice would, or like a Morse code would. So so the software itself just triggers the audio. If that makes any sense there, Dan?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does in a way. I've seen the USB sticks what you can put into your PC. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you did a Google for something like Signal Link or Signal Link, that's one example, and it plugs into USB into your computer, and then you plug in, and some of these you plug in audio cables as well. And it just it sends audio between your computer and your radio and back again. So in this example, in this top left hand corner, we're on the 3.578 megahertz. So we're on 80 meter band, and we're just sending audio and receiving audio. So the noise you can hear, all of that audio has been decoded by the software.
Yeah, thank you. That's great. Thank you for letting me know. 7-3 to you all. Thank you.
Yep. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, catch you soon. Thanks for joining the chat tonight, and look forward to next time. Jim's doing well.
I think I'm losing the plot on the JS8. I don't seem to be able to get a reply to anybody.
Oh, you know, you can't reply.
It's 1 minute I seem to be able to. I think I've got it. The next minute I seem to be sending a reply to the wrong person. So I think I need some re-education.
Okay, then let's try and work out what's going on here. Then, so you're currently on 1518, and there's M7 MPL. So Martin is sending you a message, but then when you're trying to reply back to Martin, you don't seem to be getting picked up by Martin. Is that the case?
I'm not sure. According to this, my transmit frequency is somewhere around. Where does it say? It should say so much, shouldn't it? It's at 2518 kilohertz. That's where I'm transmitting, or supposedly. So it's. I just, 1 minute I can see a call sign when I'm replying, the next minute it's, maybe I've left it too late and then expire or something like that, maybe.
Okay, let's try and work this out then. So I wonder if the timing, if you both transmitted at the same time, could that be what's happening?
Right, I've got a red box come up now, and it's got it's got a message that was there before, and looks like another QSO, and then right at the end it's got M7MPL, and it's got a grid, and I presume it's asking me for obviously my location, but I'm not sure how to whether that's asking for an automated message, then maybe I haven't got that set up, so maybe that's why.
I'm just let's see if somebody on the YouTube chat can just try and unravel what's happening with your particular setup. Am I on the live chat? See what's going on with Jim's beginner in JS8. Well, there's a few others that.
Ah, see, I got something different now. If I click on that message. Or a message, I've now got much for you, Carl, because it's direct to 2E0EZT, relay or deselect, so I presume that's either you're in QSO with somebody else or that's a message from you. Evening from India Oscar 92 Golf Lima. That must be you, I reckon.
No, that's not me. I'm currently on, where am I? I'm on 626 hertz, hopefully trying to have a QSO with M6VWM with a camper cookout chap. Is it cookout? Let's have a look. Let's try to get your name. I do apologise. Camper van cookout. I'm sure that's the one. Why in your chat window, Carl? Which chat window? Is that my chat window? That one? Like that? Or this one? Is that a chat window? Is that a chat window? Martin, yeah, middle, okay, right, middle. Let's widen, so if I widen that out, well, actually, if I do it there, okay, let's have a check. It's under aging. There are two settings, one for the left pane and the other for the right call sign pane in under aging. Is that, okay, we've got a lot of people here that's their first time JS8Call. This is not my first time on JS8Call, but I'm still learning here. There's a lot going on here, chaps and chapesses. Evening, UK M6YAK. Evening, mate. In settings. Not sure why you're not seeing whole message. Okay, so I'm not seeing the whole message. So there's something. Let me just go to my settings. Remove call signs from call activity after now. Oh, I don't know. Have I got anything back from... M6VWM? How you doing, Jim? Some little bit of noise as well.
I'm just sort of monitoring really at the moment and trying to see if I can work out what to do. I might stick another CQ call out and see if anything happens from that. I'm not quite sure. See if I can get anyone to reply to me. I see lots of activity, but I'm not quite sure if anything's directed at me or not, or whether it's been relayed. I'm a little bit unclear of who's getting what really.
Okay, yeah. Yes, there's a lot going on here, mate. Yeah, you've got Martin's giving you so M7MPL to 20HKM is asking for your grid, or we're sending you his grid, but there's no grid locator put in. Because usually, if they're asking for your grid, there's a question mark after it. So, I think Martin was trying to send you his grid there. And I've got a conversation going on with M6VWM, which I just need to try and decode myself. What's this say here? 20, it seems, ... Sage. I don't know whether that's just missing some data.
Okay, I'm not seeing anything at this end. I've got a little bit of messages, but I think they're relayed messages from various people. I can't really see anything much else other than that, really.
Okay, mate. Shall we actually try and... Oh, there's a lot coming through now. Crikey. Ready for this lot? Let's see what happens now. We've got a few more... we've got quite a lot of stuff going on now. But if me and you try and pick a little clear patch and see if me and you can demonstrate a conversation and then a bit of relaying, or at least some of the auto queries.
Right, I've had a message come through from M7MPL, and it's how copies, so I've sent a signal report back.
Okay.
So that's sending now, so fingers crossed that should go somewhere, not disappear into the hole in the ionosphere.
Yes, if not, I was just about to pick a clear frequency and send you a message, but I'll stand by and see if you can get into some sort of conversation with somebody.
See, where I'm unclear now, where that message came through before, it's still there, but then straight after it, it's got another message to you on the same line. It's got 20EZT, how copy. Maybe I'm not sure how that works on that side. It's then I've got one in the centre. So I'll see.
It might be because we might be doubling over, using the same frequency. So there might be two separate conversations happening, or one operator maybe trying to communicate with two separate operators on the same frequency, and so it puts off the cycle of backwards and forwards of the QSO. It becomes all jumbled up and out of order, maybe.
It could be. It could be. Yeah. So it could be something along them lines. I'll see if I can get anything back to Martin.
Evening, John. M0JBM. Maybe better on version 2. That'd be interesting. What time is it? Shall we try a little bit of 2 meters while we're here? Tonight I'm going to try and use a repeater called GB3HH, which is somewhere I think in the Peak District. Yeah, let's turn that down. So GB3HH is hopefully it's got a bit more of a reach, maybe up towards Manchester way, I think. So I'm going to put a couple of calls out on the repeater and see if we can bring anybody into this live stream. So just if anybody on the live stream can actually hit GB3HH, then please give it a go. We might be able to get you on the air then as well. This is 2E0EZT, 2E0EZT from the Potteries Amateur Radio Club.
Did you drive off and leave Paul in the mist this afternoon?
We're just running a net here, so anybody wants to join us on GB3HH. Yep, just take a standby on Zello a minute. I'm just putting a call out on GB3HH if you want to join us on the repeater.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've got that programmed in. I'll just flick over to it if you want.
This is 2E0EZT, 2E0EZT for the Potteries Amateur Radio Club. For the Sunday night nets, we're just using GB3HH for a few minutes. Anyone wants to join us on this call? Okay. G8YPK. G8YPK. Jump to that. Hi Carl. Hi Carl. DE. Acknowledge. Okay. I'm sending out automatic acknowledge. This is 2E0EZT. 2E0EZT from the Potteries Amateur Radio Club. Just running a quick net here on the repeater, just for a few minutes. Anybody wants to join us for the net? Very unprofessional, Carl. Let's send a message going here. Let's see what G8YPK can hear. Let's just see if he's on the...
AM listening by GB3HH.
Yes, this is 2E0EZT. Is that Jim? You're a bit quiet there.
Yeah, that's me. Was I a bit quiet? How's that sound now? There was a bit far away from the microphone, Carl.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be fine. I think it's just because we've been spoilt using the VoIP channel on the Zello that when we go to a good old radio, it shows there's a lot of difference between RF and Zello. But no, you're coming through fine, mate. I'll just turn the volume up on the radio.
208KM. Yeah, you're the same this way, Carl. It might be the repeater. It's a little bit quiet. maybe retransmitting the audio, possibly. I get a pretty good signal off this repeater, but I've never actually really used it. So this is the first for me.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, like I say, yeah, it might be the actual repeater. Yeah, this repeater gets underused, but it's got great coverage. So it's definitely, with many thanks to the repeater keeper for keeping it going. It is a great resource. It's slightly underused. It feels at times. Back to you, Jim.
Yeah, it's got very good coverage. I can hear it. Obviously, it depends on the site, but you can hear it quite far away. Like when I'm down near where I work, you can hear it all the way down there. Still coming in fairly strong in some bits. But JS8 was very busy tonight, and I wasn't sure if I was getting a bit of interg with Martin, M7 MP out, or whether it was the messages were being relayed. I still was a little bit confused on that first, Carl.
Yeah, 2E0 HKM, 2E0 EZT. Yes, it's hopefully between us we've learned a little bit more about the JS8. Obviously, there's a lot more to learn, but I think it's just a case of just keep using it, and the more that you get used to the flow of conversations and how to avoid any doubling up on anybody, can make it less confusing. But it's all enjoyable. It's all good fun. So Paul should be joining us at some point. He's out tonight with his daughter having a meal, so hopefully he may pop along during the remainder of the evening's proceedings. 2-0, okay, hi Mick.
Roger on that, Carl. Full copy. How was your expedition this afternoon? Did you get a few people in the log? You sounded quite busy when I heard Paul on the mic. It did sound like you got quite a few people coming into you, and it sounded like you were you almost had a QSO with someone in the Isle of Wight, but I don't know whether it worked out at the end.
Yeah, 2E0 HKM, 2E0 EZT. We had a blinding day on 2 meters. We filled the logbook with lots of contacts, and we also tried some military radio. So we took out the Raycal VRM 5080, which is like the size of a small safe, the same weight as a safe. So we had that in the trailer, and I took out a little Czech Republic, a little Czech manpack called the RF10, and we operated on 6 meters. And I climbed up onto some rocky outcrop somewhere and tried out this 1 watt decommissioned radio. So we had a green radio afternoon as well, and we got that on video. That will be coming out sometime this next week. I've got a couple of videos coming out this next week on with some army radios. I was lucky to get my hands on a decommissioned SAS radio from the 60s, 70s. So I've got a video currently in edit, which will come out in midweek on the PRC 316, which is quite a rare radio. So I took that out and then I played with that. So yeah, had a great fun on 2 and 6 meters today, and yeah, we had a blast. Back to you, Jim.
308 km.
Relaying on 2.
Which band does that particular radio? Is it still 6 meters on that one, or is it does it do quite a few different ones? I think I saw you tried a few contacts, or tried to get a few contacts with that radio, the 1 watt radio, I think before on one of your other videos, maybe connected with another one. I'll look forward to seeing that. But, yeah, the radio is it a multi-band, or is it just sort of like a set?
Yeah, it's 2E0 HKM, 2E0 EZT. The RF10 is 6 meters. you can only really use it on about 2 of the FM channels. But the VRM5080, the Raycal, the big one, that can do 4 meters and 6 meters. So you can use it across those 2 bands. But the small 1 watt radio is really only on a couple of FM channels. I did a video of it last year or earlier on this year, but I didn't do a 2-way QSO on the radio in that review of it. So today it gave us an opportunity to get the Raycal and the RF10 chatting to each other, which was great fun. Lovely quality audio coming from both radios, seeing as though they're quite a few years old, 30 years old, 40 years old each, maybe something like that. So, but still in good nick. Back to you, Jim. M0YYO. Good evening.
Yep, 2E08KM. I don't know, is anybody else would like to come in on DB388? Just listening on the side. Yeah, I'll see if I can make it through 2 Echo 0 Mike Kilo in Oldham.
Yay! Done it! Yes!
2 Echo 0 Mike Kilo. Yeah, you're coming in no problem at all. The audio is very good. I just replied to your message on YouTube actually. I was about to say, see if you can give it a try. And here you are, yeah, coming in nice and clear to me. Back to you then.
Brilliant.
Yeah, good stuff, thanks Jim. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I could make it, so I've got to work. So I have to work split to get a repeater in and use a tone. So repeaters don't use them very much on 3 meters, but they just switch on repeater book and got the frequencies and the tone, and I could hear you guys perfectly. So I was just waiting for an opportunity to pick it up. So yeah, good stuff. Nice to meet you again, Jim. Spoke before. Hello again, Carl. Hope all okay.
Brilliant.
Things are working well. 2 Echo 0 Mike Kilo.
Yeah, cheers there, Mick. It was thanks for the message as well that you sent. It was wonderful. Good to get you on the repeater. I'm glad that we've chosen. Hopefully, if we revisit this repeater on the odd occasion, we can bring in more people. And then we need to try and find the repeater to the south of us and see if we can alternate between north and south a little bit more. I'll pass it around to you, Jim, in case you're doubling over.
208KM. No, you're fine there, Carl. I thought you might come in there. Mick, it's surprising. I've programmed in a few repeaters here, and some of them are quite far away. Lucky enough, I get quite well north. South's pretty limited. But it's quite interesting that sometimes, even though you're only like about an S1, S2 sometimes, your audio will get through to the repeater like really well. I was programming Echo Link on my phone, and I was trying out a repeater that's it doubles up with one locally here. It used to be, I just thought, I wonder if I can get into that, and it was only about half an S point on my meter, and I thought, I'll never be able to get it back to say that. So I listened to the repeater on Echo Link and put a call to the checking access, so I came through perfectly clear. So it's quite surprising. They're because of the height and everything, they can often hear you sometimes better than you can hear the repeaters there. Actually. Yeah, Jim. Yeah, similar thing with me. You sound a bit like me. I'm one for messing with Echo Link and trying to access here, there, and everywhere. I'm fortunate enough to have the 1700 like I mentioned, so I can see them on the waterfall where pretty much everything from 145,000 up to 146, and
often I think that's maybe just some guys talking simplex, and if you listen long enough, you realise, you know, they're actually on repeaters. Last night I was able to get through to two repeaters in Wales, from up here, one in Prestac and one in Llandudno. Absolutely no problem at all. I've just never really tried before. I've got a great height up here though, just on the border of Lancashire and West Riding of Yorkshire, and about 800 feet above sea level, so I've got a great advantage as well. Funnily enough, where Carl and Paul was earlier, tend to struggle a little bit with that, over that area, because of where my antenna is situated. But that wasn't the case today on the B2000 that we're using. They were booming in, and I think I got through well myself as well. Anyway, I'll throw it back to Carl. Just see what you think about that, Carl. Echo 0 Mike 1.
Yeah, cheers there, buddy. 2E0EZT returning. Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on the stream here. Some of the comments coming through. Some great stuff happening, and it's great on the JS8Call. We're getting lots of people here that it's their first time using the mode, so getting a lot of people enjoying themselves here, which is good to see. Lots of new things happening, lots of new activity. So again, a very good Sunday session, a good Sunday sermon with everybody on the channel and on the stream. So yeah, all is good. Hoping Paul will join us soon, but he's probably picking off the meat off the bones from tonight's tea. So the man might be still enjoying his food. But I'll pass it around to you, Jim, and then we'll see if anybody else is on the repeater who wants to join us for a quick chat. Is it still not showing the?
Maybe I must have
this is still not showing
with Paul this afternoon. Made him jealous with your cooking in the mobile shack, I reckon. So yeah, maybe he's busy with that. What's the south? Well, I can't speak now. What's the most southernest repeater you can get into, Carl? This way I can get into, I'm just looking on the list because I can't look for the radio while I'm on it. The most southernest one I can get into is Ludlow in South Shropshire. And other than that, that's about, I can't get anything over into the West Midlands, unfortunately. DB3 FM, I think is the furthest that way. I'm quite limited south. Oh, I can get into Telford as well. DB3TF, I think that is. I can get into that one, but other than that, most of mine are northern repeaters up into the furthest north. I can get into Thirsk and in West Yorkshire, DB3HG. I can surprisingly get into that one, but nothing south, sadly. Can't even get into Stafford, which is a difficult one. Like you, Carl.
Yep, 2E0 HKM, 2E0EZT. So I'm just looking at Repeater Book on my phone, and I think I can get MB7 IDP. That's the Echo Link and All-Star Gateway. I think you can take over that and program. You can change the rooms, the channels on that. I think I can get into. What else? I can get into GB3ZI, which is Stafford, and I can also, I think I can get MB7 IDX if that's still going. I think I can get that one. But MB7 IDP, I think, and GB3ZI, I think they're the ones to the south of me.
MB7 IDP in Cannock. I can get that repeater, and
hi Andy.
MB7 IST is another one as well. That's the Flex Gateway. I've never used them. I think you need a program it, you'll see the touch stones, don't you, to activate the software in the repeater. But yeah, we could probably link up and get a few people in via RF that way. Would be an option, I think, if people could get into that one as well, or via the Echo Link car. Just wondering, I'll just check to see if anyone else is listening by GB3HH. Just seeing for any calls.
Golf 8 Fox Whiskey Charlie Portable.
Golf 8 Fox Portable. I missed the rest of the call sign. Good evening to you there. Come back again. I'll get your call sign this time, boss, honest.
Yeah, Golf 8, Foxtrot Whiskey Charlie. Foxtrot Whiskey Charlie, fish with chips, portable.
Fish chips. Portable.
G8FWC. Yeah, good evening to you there. Name this side Jim, Juliet Indy Mike. We also have Carl, 2E0EZT. And we also have on frequency, if he's still there, we have 2 Echo 0 Mike Kilo. What's the name that side?
Yeah, the name's Dave, and the QTH is Gould in East Yorkshire.
East Yorkshire. Okay, we've got some good coverage there.
Golf 8 Fox Whiskey Charlie, doing pretty well there. The repeater does have quite a good coverage area then. Yeah, I'm over in just on the Shropshire-Cheshire border, just about 5 miles south of Crewe, so we're all quite fairly spread out here. If you'd like to pass it and speak to Carl, 20EZT, give him a call.
Yeah, 2E0EZT, Golf 8 Fox Whiskey Charlie Portable.
Yeah, all copy there, Dave. Yeah, good to get you in into the little net we've got going on here. I don't know if you are aware, but we're actually doing a live stream on YouTube. So we have a Sunday live stream as part of the Potteries Amateur Radio Club. So currently we try and encourage people to use a bit of 2 meters. We also try and encourage people to use some HF data modes. We've also got a few different things going on all at the same time. So it's a busy little Sunday net we have going. So good to get you in there. I was wondering if you're watching the stream at all. It's on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. I was wondering, Dave, if you're watching the live stream.
2E0EZT, Golf 8 Fox Whiskey Charlie Portable returning. No, I wasn't even aware of it, to be fair. I wasn't even aware of it. I'm just out portable and just had the repeater giving its call sign, and I just thought I'd just see if I can get into it, that was all. I'll leave you to it anyway. I won't stop on because I'm trying to get hold of a friend of mine down at the bottom end on the calling channel. But I just said one. I just thought I could just check if we get into repeater. So it's Dave, and I'm in Gould in East Yorkshire. Back to you. Golf 8 Fox Whiskey Charlie Portable.
Yeah, cheers, Dave. Yeah, we've got a cracking signal, good audio getting into the repeater from that distance. So yeah, we're not going to hog the repeater too long. You know, we do want to make sure that other people can use it to get in contact with their friends and such like. So thank you, Dave. I'll pass it back to Jim. We've also got Mick on the repeater, but I believe you want to just dash off anyway. But okay then, Dave. Bridgie 7-3, and I'll hand it back to Jim to see if we've got anybody else who wants to join us on the repeater. Then we'll leave it clear then. Used Dimension 4 for years. It's very good. Yeah, it is good, isn't it?
Yeah, Dave. Have a good evening out there, portable. Is there anyone else listening on GB3HH 208KM listening by?
Oh, that's very quiet. Very quiet.
Radio Fox Delta. I just missed the beginning part of your call there. The audio's a little bit quiet. Try again.
Golf 0, Radio Fox Delta, over.
There you go, RFD.
Golf 0, Radio Fox Delta. Yeah, no problem that time. Yeah, the audio on the repeater's a little bit quiet. It's probably that rather than yourself. Good evening to you there. Name's Jim this side, due to India Mike. We also have 2 EZC-Call listening by on the repeater, along with 2MK, Mick, up in Oldham. What's the name there, that side? Golf 0 Romeo Fox Delta, 208KM.
Got a lot going on in. I was watching the stream and you said they were using a repeater and about 50 clicks from me. So I thought, oh, I'll just give that a go. But I won't hold it. I'll let you click if you want to come up here. Yeah?
Great.
But I've been reading the mail, so I can't move on. This is 0 Radio Fox Delta.
Yeah, G0 Radio Fox Delta. Yeah, it's nice of you to call in anyway. Just what's your location there? I didn't just put the log back to you.
Yeah, I'm just north of Swansea Coast in.
Will you be
South
cooking while your dipole curries tonight?
All copied there.
Is a dipole curry because it goes up and down at the same time?
Thanks for watching this on the live stream there. Golf 0 Romeo Fox Delta 208KM. Right, I'll just see if there's anyone else listening by there. 20 Hotel Kilo Mike listening.
Mike 6 Oscar Quebec Golf. Good evening.
Nice and clear, that is.
Mike 6 Oscar Quebec Golf. Good evening to you there. Very nice and loud, nice and clear audio from you there. Good evening to you. Name's Jim this side. Back to you.
Good evening, Jim. Yeah, the name is Gerald. I'm a little village called Bolster Stone on a hill above Stocksbridge. You know where that is? Over.
Evening, Gerald. No, do you know, my geography are usually pretty good, but no, where's the nearest place to that there?
I'm actually 10 miles north of Sheffield on the way to Manchester. Over.
Well, all copied there, Gerald. Yeah, it's good to get into the repeaters. As Carl said earlier, it's got amazing coverage, this repeater. You seldom hear it used. So it's just like to pass it through to Carl, and we've got Carl, and we've also got Mick 20 Mike Kilo on the frequency. If he's still around there, I'll just pass it through to Carl first. 20 EZT. Over to you.
Yeah, cheers there, Jim. Hello, Gerald. M60QG. This is 20EZT. Name is Carl. So I'm just trying to update the chat on this live stream. It's frozen a little bit, so I just need to check the health of the live stream for a second. So Jim, can you just take the mic for a bit in case I need to just sort out the live stream.
Okay then. Thank you very much. I'll set 7 please and let you carry on. I'm just getting my head around these repeaters, trying to find out. They keep coming from frequency, and I keep trying to find the easiest way to know which repeater it is on that frequency. But I think I'm getting there now. So I'll set 7 please for now, and thank you very much. Mike 6 Oscar Quebec Golf,
good here on YouTube. Yeah, cheers. I thought I lost it then.
Mike 6 Oscar Quebec Golf. Cheers for calling in, Gerald. Yeah, I know what you mean about the repeaters. It's difficult to remember which ones are which. Sometimes there's some regular ones which you get to remember quicker than others, and other ones that maybe don't get activated very often. You can't always recall which ones they are, especially if you're trying to get the tones programmed into them as well. So all the best, have a great evening, thanks for calling in. 7-3 for now, 208KM. Just listening to see if there's anyone else by TB3HH.
T1VHD. Jim 20MK.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, 20MK, go ahead first.
Yeah, I'm just going to go now, Jim. I've put everybody on hold here while I came onto the radio. I think I mentioned on the screen I was RX only tonight, but I was keen to see if I could get into HH after I heard Carl mention it on one of the videos. So I'm going to make this the final mate and shoot off. Nice little chat, and I'll speak to you maybe next week, something like that. We give HH a go. Nice one, Carl, on the JS8Call. I gave that a go this week for the first time, after seeing somebody mention it on Twitter. I like the idea of being able to send messages and what have you, but I didn't have as much luck as you've had tonight, but I might give it another go. Maybe we'll try it again on one of the Sunday sermons. Alright, chaps, I've got to go. It's good to talk to you, and I'll catch up with you soon. 7 Peter now. 2 Echo 0, Mike 0 clear.
Yeah, cheers there. Yeah, lovely to get you into the log, and yeah, thank you very much for the very kind words and the great support. So 7320 MK from 20EZT.
G1 VHD listening.
Okay, yeah. G1, sorry, was it BHD? I do apologise.
No, that's okay, no problem. I'll give it phonetically anyway. It's Golf 1 Victor Hotel Delta.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, lovely, yeah, Golf 1 Victor Hotel Delta. Yeah, so currently on the repeater you've got myself, Carl, 20EZT, and you've got Jim, 20HKM, and yeah, so I think that's it for the moment on the repeater. Yeah, you're coming in nice and clear anyway. Audio's pretty decent. And if you just take your name down for the log there, please, my friend.
From G1VHD. Yeah, short name is Peter, location Chesterfield, Derbyshire.
Lovely, G1VHD, 2E0EZT. Nice to get you in the log there, Peter. It's been good actually using GB3HH because we've had quite a few people have been able to join us on the net using good old radio. So I think it was a good move to try out the repeater here. And I guess for a few of us, it's probably the first time we may have actually had a contact through this. And it's a great repeater. We've got great coverage. Yeah, we're doing quite well. I'll pass it around to Jim, and I'll just keep an eye on the comments on the YouTube. So around to you, Jim, and then we'll see if anyone else wants to join us on the repeater. Hi, Neil. How do you, buddy? Yeah.
Golf 1
Let's have a cider.
Good evening, Peter. Sorry about before. I had a feeling that Mick 20MK was going to shoot off, so I just wanted to let him have a chance. So yeah, thanks for calling in, Peter. Name's Jim this side, and I'll locate a little village called War, which is just on the Shropshire Cheshire border. It's sort of it borders Staffordshire really, and it overlooks part of the Peak District. So I get into DB3HH, not too bad from here. Back to you. Nice audio from you as well there, Peter, this side. 20HKM. G1VHD. Quite often get comments on the audio from this. It's a Yaesu 857 ST857, and we often use this one for when we've got a QSO, when somebody in our group are on portable or mobile, of course. Yeah, G1VHD 20HKM. I used one of those portable and mobile myself, the Yaesu 857, and I got to admit, I really do like the radio. It's very menu driven, but once you get used to a lot of the things you regularly use, it just does everything you want, really. And people are always quite. It's got quite a good audio on it as well, quite a good setup, and it's very rugged as well. I always find I can pack it in a bag, and it doesn't really. It never really seems to mind how you treat it. Within reason. So there. I'll just check to see if there's anybody else. Right. because time is getting on, but I'll just put another call out, Peter, and see if there's anyone else by. Is there anyone else listening by GB3HH this evening to Echo Zero Hotel Kilo Mike?
What time is it? Upstairs, quite gorgeous.
Did you say you used it for your club there, Peter? Back to you.
From G1VHD. It's when we have a little group, just a regular little group really, usually on Simplex, but when there's somebody that's either portable or a poor signal, or when they're actually mobile, we switch through to use HH because of the wide broadcast area really, and of course receive area. Yeah, you did mention that it's actually on a live stream on YouTube. What's it actually come under if I wanted to have a look at that?
Yeah, G1VHD 208KM. I'll just pass you over to Carl. He'll be able to give you a few more details on that. I think it'll be on Carl's channel though. On if you search 2 Echo Zero Echo Zulu Tango on YouTube, I think I'm right in saying that should be you'll find Carl's stream on there. But I'll pass it over to Carl. He can give you a few more details because there's a couple of other options to find the stream as well. So over to you, Carl.
Yeah, cheers, Jem. Yeah, hi, Peter. Yes, if you search on YouTube for 2E0EZT, you should hopefully find my channel, and on channel that there'll be a live stream showing. We've probably got about another half an hour, 20 minutes left on the live stream, but you can always watch it on catch up anyway. So if you go to my channel after the live stream is finished, you can still sort of watch the past live streams. We can also be found on Facebook as well. So there's a Facebook page for the Potteries Amateur Radio Club, which is the whole purpose of tonight, as part of the Potteries Amateur Radio Club. And we're also on Periscope as well. Don't ask. Periscope's another live stream service for Twitter, but most likely you probably found us on YouTube. So hopefully you'll find us and hear back the conversation we're having through the repeater. So G1VHD 2E0EZT. K6YYL. Hi there.
Actually getting the name about as well about the hobby. Okay, I'll leave it with
Hi,
you.
Mike.
I'll
Mike Smith.
frequency and give us the chance to get in and give it a test out. But yeah, thanks for letting me come in to you, and I'll clear the frequency. This is G1VHD. Peter Chesterfield clearing the frequency, and very good evening to you all.
Yeah, cheers there, buddy. Yep, hi Jim. Shall we close down the net on the repeater and then move over to Zello, and we'll start to wind down to get ready to close down the net for tonight. We've had a busy night, lots of learning has happened, so I'd like to go through some of these comments and start to wind down the net. So back to you, Jim, and then we'll close down the repeater. But from me, many thanks to the repeater keeper. Please, everybody, if you're not subscribed or donated, please, these repeaters don't look after themselves. Back to you, Jim.
208KM, yeah. Echo Carl's words there. It's good to support the repeaters because they are very useful, especially when you're out portable and you're out mobile. They do become quite a good support network. Some of you RF out in difficult places sometimes, but thanks for everyone that called in on GB3HH. It's nice that we've blown a little bit of dust out of it and managed to demonstrate it's pretty damn good coverage area really, because people have called in from all over all over the place on it really. So with that, I'll bid everyone that's listening on the repeater GB3H870 for now. This is 208km on the Potteries Amateur Radio Club net. Wishing you good night and have a great week ahead.
Okay, right. That was good. Great repeater. That was real good coverage up north. Yeah, thanks for that, Jim. I'm going to start to wind down the proceedings a little bit. I'm just going to go through the comments, try and catch up on any that we've missed, and then we'll have a round robin on Zello and say goodbye to everybody, and then we'll start to wind up the rest of the HF portion as well. But thanks for helping me on the repeater there, Jim.
No problem, Carl. It's great fun. I love any excuse to practice a bit of radio, and it's nice to use the repeaters as well when you know that they're out there and there's people that can call in. We can do a little bit of radio. But yeah, it's been good. JS8 was very full on tonight. I've never seen it that busy before. When I've used it before, there's been me and one other guy chatting away on the comments, so I didn't realise it could do any of what we've done tonight. So that's might mean I'm going to practice a little bit of that over the next couple of weeks, and maybe we can give it another go there, Carl. And but I'll pass it back to you and see if we can catch up on some of the comments on the live stream. M0 Oscar Lima was asking about digital voice on the nets as well, and whether we ever do anything to do with that. So I'll pass it back to you, Carl, and we'll see what's about.
Yeah, cheers, buddy. I was waiting for the beep then, like the repeated beep. Yeah, no, cheers, buddy. Yes. So yeah, we can do digital voice, but if you choose Fusion, then some people have got DMR. If you choose DMR, yeah, we could try. I'm making this as I go along here, Jim, but we could try using the hotspots. You can get crossover between DMR and Fusion. So let me think about that. We could try it for one evening, get some sort of room ID, and try that. We'll need to think about that one, but yeah, absolutely. But thanks, Jim. I'm just going to go through his comments now. And then I'll come back onto Zello, and we'll have a last chat on Zello with everybody. Right, anything that I've missed? Delta Quad could get into the repeater. Never did learn how to set up repeaters on the 857. Well, that's interesting because it's not easy at first to actually set the repeaters up, because you have to go into the menu to choose the tone and the split. You have to go into the menu, set the tone and some of those settings, and then you have to store that in the memory, and then go back into the settings and take them off again. So it's not intuitive on the it's not intuitive on some of these Yaesu radios to go in and get the repeaters set up. But hopefully there should be 1 or 2 videos on YouTube showing how to do that, and just program a bunch in. If you're going to do one, do all of them in one go, because then they're all in there. Don't try just do one, come back the next day and try and do another one, because you'll never remember how you did yesterday's, and it all gets a little bit frustrating with the 857, 817 and the 897 all very similar ways of getting repeaters in there. M7, I have a multi-mode reflector you can use. Oh, okay, it does DMR, D-Star, Fusion and Peanut as well. Well, that's interesting. Okay, yes, let's chat offline about it. So it looks like we may have the opportunity in the next few weeks or in sometime in the near future to not only use the repeater but also to use a multi-mode reflector, so that people who have DMR, D-Star, Fusion type radios, they're all different digital radio formats, can all join in on one reflector, one room together. That'd be interesting. Okay, right, let's just M700L. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, cheers, buddy. So thank you everybody for jumping on the JS8 call and sharing with each other a lot of tips. It's been very useful. It's been fun. There's still a lot to learn about the mode, but as we've seen tonight, you can have a lot of fun with it. You can make some decent contacts on it as well, and the relay mode is really interesting. So let's do more of that. Let's have another JS8 call and a future date, and do more of that. So that's it for tonight. I'm just going to jump onto Zello, and we'll just say goodbye to anybody that's still on Zello, and then we'll shut down the net, and then we'll update on the Facebook page what we're going to do next week. We'll make it up as we go along. So we'll have a think about what we want to do. If you've got any ideas what you want for future Sunday sermons, different modes, different variations, please leave a message in the comments or on the Facebook or on Twitter. But yeah, please just give us some ideas what you want, and we'll have a go at doing it. So thank you very much. Right, okay. Thanks to everybody on Zello. I've got a list here. I'm just going to go through the list and see if people are still around. G7VGP, Simon, are you still here on the Zello?
Yeah, G7 VGP, yeah, still here, Carl. And interesting demonstration. Thank you very much. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I've not tried any data modes myself yet. There's a few local on FT8, etc. But no, I may certainly give that a try now and see how things go there. So all the best, Carl. Thanks again from Golf 7, Victor Golf Papa.
Yeah, cheers there, buddy. I look forward to next time we jump on the Zello chat. Dave, KD2, are you still around, buddy?
Yeah, KD2GIY, we're still here. Keep it coming, buddy. Keep it coming. We like the live streams, and, look forward to the next one.
Cheers, there, my friend. Yeah, good to have you on the chat tonight. And yeah, we always look forward to the Sunday sermon. So yeah, thank you very much, and look forward to next time. So next on the list, Dan's gone, so he said 7 threes earlier. We got Richter 7. Andrew is still around, mate.
All very interesting to listen to the GB3 repeater on 2 meters.
It was very interesting, yeah. That I think Jim would agree as well that we had a blast. It was great getting some of the stations coming in. So it's definitely one that we'll repeat again. We'll repeat the repeater, as it were.
73s to you all. Anyway, good night.
Yeah, cheers, buddy. Okay, we've got Lee. Is it REG? I do apologise. I'll just get your call sign. It's somewhere here. But anyway, yeah, Lee, are you still with us, mate? I'm sure Lee's left us. Okay, Jim. Yeah, I'll pass it back to you, Jim. And then we've got Simon and Andy maybe still with us. Jim with us? Is Jim gone?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Great stream. Enjoyed it. Thanks very much. M7OL clear.
Yeah, cheers, buddy. And then, yeah, I'll hand it back to you, Jim. Oh, I've missed Simon. So Simon, are you with us, mate? Oh, that was Simon. Oh, that was, sorry, that was Simon. Yeah, so, yeah, Andy, 20REE. Okay, that's Simon, yeah. Yeah, Jim, so I'll hand it back to you, mate, and then I'm going to close down the stream, but very good evening, and really enjoyable.
Yeah, cheers for tonight. It's everyone. It's been really enjoyable. JS8's been fun. It's the first time I've really properly had a go at it. And as I said, it's definitely quite involved and really interesting actually. And I agree with you, Carl. I really enjoyed going on GB3HH. It was great to have people calling in. That was very enjoyable. It'd be good to get into maybe try, like say, another repeater, maybe a different part of the country if we can get into that one, or maybe that gateway you were on about would be a good idea. But that's it really was good, and it's good to have a few people on the Zello chat as well tonight. There's been some a great group of people. I didn't make a list unfortunately when we initially came on, so I can't remember exactly all of the people on, but it's much appreciated everyone's comments and that while we've been going along tonight. So thanks very much everybody, and anyone else who's listening by, let's hopefully do it again next time in a week or so's time. So thanks very much for this evening, and I'll pass it back to you, Carl, and you have a great week ahead, my mate.
Yeah, cheers, buddy. Yeah, thanks for helping out with the net and stuff. And we're just finishing off a QSO here with G8YPK. Just saying thank you for the stream, and my good timing really. The JS8Call is now sending an automatic acknowledgement back, so that's a good time to end the stream and then tonight's Sunday sermon. So thank you for everybody who's joined in and commented and shared the stream with us. So bye bye for now.